Hello and welcome back to today's stream. Here we are. We're here today. I'm gonna be upfront with you guys chat as we start. I'm not I don't know, doing super well today. It's nothing major, but I'm gonna try to stream to cheer myself up a little bit. We'll see how it goes. Maybe I find out that no, this isn't working and this will be a short stream. Or maybe this will be exactly what I need. Hopefully the latter. We had some really nice progress last time. We've gotten our pearls. We've got 12 that we're going to save for the portal, and then we have 10, which will hopefully be enough to find the portal. But knowing my luck in this world, like I said at the end of last stream, somehow it's not going to be enough. But today, we are going to gear up the rest of the stuff we need. We need more armor, we need tools, we need weapons. Well, yeah, we need armor and weapons mainly. And generally, we are gonna start preparing ourselves for the end fight. We are really starting to get to the end game here. It's a bit scary too, honestly. Just dump these seeds. Let's get more beetroot planted because we really haven't done that much with the beetroot farm. It's a little small and pathetic. I have a lot of beetroot seed actually. Alright, down we go. Hi, buddy. Hi. You know, a lot of cool things are happening in the Minecraft sphere at the moment. Super excited. So I'm a big fan of like the roleplay storytelling stuff. 1, 2, 3, 4. I always have been. That's been like a thing I really enjoy. So POW's Pantheon SMP is starting this weekend. I'm so excited for that. And mainly, actually, this might be a bit hypocritical of me as a streamer myself, but I don't really like long form like stream content. I can't for the life of me keep up with streams and stuff, so it always kind of bugs me when the new big Minecraft roleplay series is entirely live streamed, and then it's just, this is so much content, and there's no way I'm gonna watch all of it. But thankfully, that is not the case. 1, 2, 3, 4 with Pantheons. It's gonna be a this is where it's gonna be on YouTube, and I got genuinely obsessed with Power Creation's last YouTube thing with vampires. I was living, breathing vampires that entire autumn. My god. Oh, it's good. So, super excited to see what they've got in store. And also, just today, Weefies posted a new little video. Highly recommend checking that out. It is, I say little, it is like a lot of Weefies videos, well over an hour, but definitely recommend it, especially for anyone. You know, I won't spoil anything because, you know, spoilers. But for anyone and everyone who enjoyed searching for a world that doesn't exist, I definitely recommend 1, 2, 3. I was thinking that this was too little. I think you'd like this. I think you'd really enjoy it. Really recommend. 1, 2, 3. It's. I'm pretty sure. Like, Weefies has said some things about certain like connective universe things, and this definitely smells like it's in the same broader universe. Let's just say that. So yeah, it's What's it called? It's let me pull up because it's, and it's also definitely setting up a second video. So this is a new, whether it's gonna be a 2-parter or a 3-parter, we'll see. I'm excited for it. It is called. Come on, how much doom scrolling the other day? Searching for the Leviathan. Highly recommend. It's really cool. And also and also, while it's definitely, it is like classic Wi-Fi's Minecraft ARG dread feeling. There's also a lot of silly in it. it's got some fun vibes of like, man, this guy's crazy. So that was a very necessary balance for me, at least, because spookies. Wi-Fi's is great at like getting that really atmosphere without like needing anything super scary to actually happen. I and especially like there are both in this one and in searching for a world that doesn't exist and destroying a world that doesn't exist, there are no like jump scares, which is such like cheap, easy way to do scares in video formats, especially because it's like you're passive viewer. How are you gonna scare somebody who's only really watching and not partaking? Oh, but he does it so well without ever using a jump scare. It's I was considering whether I needed to pause sometimes, but I'm not a horror person. Genuinely, the only really no, actually, there are 2 horror things, technically now 3 if we're counting this as its own thing, that that I've pushed myself to like consume horror content. It's Magnus Archives, which is a podcast distributed by Rusty Quills and licensed under Creative Commons with 4.0 out, fair use, something. I don't remember the words anymore. It's been a few years since I listened to it. Sorry. But something, yeah, that one, highly recommend. And that was very much like, I'm listening to this for the story, and there just happens to be some spookies on the side. And there were actually some things that I had to skip there because it was just a bit too much. But then the only other like horror thing is genuinely like, if it's Minecraft, I'll accept that there's horror. I think that's what it is for me. I will watch anything if it's truly good quality and it's Minecraft, okay? That is generally what the content I watch is. Like, people ask me like, did you have any film recommendations? Watched any good films lately? And I just have to sit there like, no, I don't watch films. Because what am I gonna say? No, you should watch simulated Minecraft Civilization poor versus rich. You can't just say that to some random person, even though it is a masterpiece that everyone should watch. You can't just be like, yeah, that's what you should watch. That's what I watch when I want a good movie. Or it's like, yeah, watch any good shows lately? I can't be like, well, there's these people role playing as vampires in some vaguely vaguely Victorian era setting in the woods somewhere in Minecraft. Nobody's gonna want to be like, yeah, that sounds like a good time. But it is. It's a really fucking good time. So that's the struggle of the modern day woman. Second struggle of the modern day woman. The fact that she is definitely not the modern night woman. It's getting dark again. Sleep. Yeah. But yeah, so now we just gotta get emeralds and get gear, so we just gotta gather up stuff. So that is the focus now. I am gonna have to waste some of this breeding cows because the leather is gonna be really good for making the books, which will be a good way of getting some emeralds. Ah. I think that's gonna be good for now. And I only have 3 rabbit hides, so I can't get any more there. There we go. Okay, let's harvest more sugarcane. Then I need to plant the pumpkin seeds. I think it's not super worth it to do the melon and pumpkins. I know that that's like the main crop that a lot of people use for trading with villagers. But that is only because it can be completely auto-farmed. And with the way I've got things here, it would take so much time investment into getting that set up when I can just harvest my manual sugarcane and my wheat farms and my beetroot and my carrots and just trade that instead. So I don't think I'm gonna super do a lot with that. But there were pumpkins right over there. I remember seeing that, and I was gonna take those and trade with some villagers. That was the plan, wasn't it? Not a ton of sugarcane, but it's something. It ain't much, but it's honest work. Pumpkins! There they are. You know, I have a friend who's not particularly skilled at Minecraft, I would say, as someone who doesn't consider themselves, well, as the title may suggest, I consider myself quite mid at Minecraft. She's quite a few steps below that. She's not really that much of a gamer in general, so it's like all the things that people who play a lot of video games take for granted about knowing how a game works and how to move in the game and things like that. But so she struggles with a few things, but she still enjoys some Minecraft from time to time, especially with others as like a social thing. But honestly, though, she's in general is just like if it is a social engagement, she will do literally anything. Doesn't matter how much she isn't good at it or things like that. If it's social, she'll be there, which I honestly love. I love her. She's my best friend. But what I was going to say was that her thing on at least one server that she was on was that she collected naturally spawned pumpkins, which sounds a little strange to most people, and I think that was a little bit part of it was that yes, it is a little strange, and specifically like it was something that wasn't super difficult for her to do, but was a distinct thing that she could do. And that meant that people would like, if they were out traveling, we would collect pumpkins and we'd bring them to her, and it had to be naturally spawned. She wouldn't. Someone at one point suggested like, why don't you just make a farm for this? And she was appalled that they would even suggest such a thing. Oh, my inventory. So yeah, that I always think of that when I see pumpkins. It's like, it's her thing. Yeah. Let's craft these into a single melon. I don't think I can even trade a single melon. Did I have no emeralds left? God damn. I'm broke. And I have nothing. Never mind, I have 29 emeralds. I am not broke at all. Let's go. Huh. Oh, yeah, I broke some blocks here to get a good screenshot for a thumbnail. So we're just gonna fix that. Indeed. Okay. Also, I do think it would actually be nicer to have them like this. Because then I can also like, get some XP. I realized that there was XP getting like stuck. Some pumpkins. Carrots. Oh, one too little. Come on. That's stupid. Do we get one more beetroot? We do. Okay. Alright. Oh, yeah, I was gonna trade the rest of this just for paper. Nice. Suspicious too. Do you wanna? Do we want to waste an emerald trying out some mighty suspicious stew? We shouldn't. It's tempting, but probably a bad idea. And then there's you. Just need to unlock. I think you gotta wait, man. I'll be back for you, but. Oh, the bottles. I was gonna do that, wasn't I? Well, we'll see. We'll see. Okay. Because how much am I gonna get out of? Yeah, it is gonna be, but that is less expensive at least. Also, that's only one. That's one. I'm trying to. That is actually also only one. How much is that? Let me enhance. Squint at my screen. So that gives half a little like bar, and this gives like 1.5 bar, which means that that is actually a cheaper thing just buying chainmail boots, because I don't need a lot. I do think actually getting a one like second set of gear might be a good idea. At that point I should stop here then. Let's buy one like set of safety gear. I don't have enough money for the second part of that. Okay. No! Shit. Shit, I dropped my money. I dropped my money. Oopsie. Okay. Then you two are just unemployed. I could probably make you into something that I could get money from, but I don't want. Are you guys making more babies? Have I given you that much bread? No, you're not. You're just chilling. Okay. You know what? Let's actually clean up in our chest. I was considering doing it off stream because I don't think it's that entertaining to watch me sort through chests. But I have done nothing off stream on this world so far, so it's kind of nice to keep everything here so you can see it. Alright, first of all, let's get all of the junk armor. Just grab as much of it as we can. I think that is all of it. For now, we'll just toss it in here. That's the iron boots, chain boots, and chain leggings. And then we'll funnel it into smelting system at some point. Farm stuff that is not tradables. Bone meal, bone meal, bone meal. Where the hell did I get honeycomb? What? No, you're not farm stuff. I do think honeycomb's gonna count as farm stuff. No, it shouldn't. What am I saying? I should get a composter going. Well, I technically have composters down in trading areas, so maybe I'll just use them. If I think a bit about things, then maybe I might come to that conclusion. It is getting night though, so I'm gonna come to the conclusion of a bedtime. Literally jumping into bed. Rain's gonna clear too. Hooray! Nice. But let's get the tradables. Oh, I got the mending. I forgot about that. Oh, that's good. What if I just chug a bunch of bottles and then sell those bottles to those now empty bottles back to the man? That's certainly an idea. Okay, there's no more things that are like trading items now, right? No. There. Move the seeds over here. It's food. Food, animal stuff. Yeah. Animal stuff. Food. Resources. Did I sell all my gold? Where's my gold? I did not. That fucker. How dare she? And I have even more junk here. Why? Hey, at least the junk includes some diamonds. Ah, yes, 1 gold. Nice. Wonderful. There. Ugh. I'm a little tired today, I think. Gear stuff. I think I've even like tossed things because this isn't a dump chest. That's just a random things chest that I've started throwing junk into, I guess. Yeah. And fish goes here. A little sneaky fish, thought he could get away. Wood, and then this is the other junk chest. Killed so many rabbits last time. And I got like 5 emeralds out of it. You gotta do what you gotta do. More chainmail boots. Let's get this melting though, because as we did conclude, water bottles. It's glass blocks, right? Not glass panes, yeah. Because why would ever be the thing I have an overflow of? That. Put you down here, you guys here, and then this is all in the junk pile. 1 piece of gravel. How nice. And a little sip of water. Yeah, we're just gonna let that run. In the meantime, we will go and plant these pumpkins. just harvest, 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 trade, 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 harvest, 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 trade, trade, trade. or more melons. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, we'll do 5, so then we have 8 of each. I'm just hoeing around in places and hoping that, first of all, that there is that I'm gonna end up hoeing enough spaces and that they're close enough to the water. I don't think these are. 1, 2, 3. No, they are. Would you look at that? Wow. You know what? It feels like any moment now there's gonna show up pillager patrol. Something tells me it's right around the corner. Over here. You know, I talked about it last time too. I feel like beetroot grows really fast. And I still have not checked that. We will simply believe. We are the believers in fast beetroot. I have been thinking that with at least season 1 of Mid at Most starting to actually come scarily close to concluding, depending on how quickly we get gear and how much I'll have the energy to do the stream, it might be end fight next stream if finding the fortress doesn't take us not the fortress, the stronghold. If finding the stronghold does not become a really strenuous task, we might be looking at an end fight next time. That's a little wild. But yeah, I do have some plans for what's next for Mid at Most. It's not gonna end after the end. You know, that's only the beginning. So if you're well versed in what the Minecraft achievements is, that's your hint. If you're well versed in Minecraft achievement names, that's your hint at what's coming next for the series. So that's gonna happen, but I do really want to branch out a little bit. I'm gonna stick to Minecraft mainly for now, but I wanna play with people. I have been playing on my own in this world for how long now? How long did you? Let's have some fun. Let's look at our statistics, and there's probably be some some sad things here. Like, let's see. From Belst. Barrels opened, 2 bells rung, cauldrons, chests opened, damage absorbed, damage blocked by shields, damage dealt, damage taken. Hey, the damage dealt thing is higher than damage taken. I'd say that's pretty good. Distance climbed, 2.9 kilometers. I wonder what that's from. Okay. Climb, crouch, fallen. I've fallen more than I've climbed. You know, that also sounds like. Yeah, that also sounds about right, doesn't it? Oh well. Well, I was gonna look at time played. Time played. I haven't even played a full 24 hours. Guys, that's good. I do think we're gonna be at around 24 hours when we actually get the dragon, but that's not that bad. For me, it's not that bad. Sneak time. Time since last day. Def. 6 hours? Time since last rest. Time of world open. 88. We've slept 88 times. Damn. Traded with villagers. Water items. Ooh, let's look at what's sugarcane and seeds. And deep slate. Times broken. Iron pickaxe, yeah, that makes sense. Times crafted paper, torches as my second most crafted thing. That says a bit, doesn't it? Times used pickaxe seeds. Yeah, these are all quite standard. Eggs. No, not mobs. Picked up seeds to do. Dropped. I've dropped a lot of bread. Killed one bat. What's the mob that's killed me the most? Never been killed by zombie. Never been killed. Zombies have killed me 8 times. Wither skeleton has killed me 3 times. Skeletons have killed me 10 times. Creepers have killed me 4 times. Places. That checks out. Yeah, I'm willing to believe that skeletons are my biggest enemy. Those damn snipers. Right, yeah. Not actually played a day yet. A full day. I'm happy with those numbers. Three emeralds here. 1 beetroot there. 1 beetroot trade, I mean. Some paper. It's just gonna be these small things here and there. Maybe I should dig up some sand actually. So that I can make a lot of bottles and not just the few of the sand I had laying around. We'll do that tomorrow. Let me be finished with these carrots before night. I don't think that's a realistic wish, but I wish. No, this is a really unrealistic wish. I should go to bed. I should not keep going. I'm gonna keep going. No, I don't want my carrots blown up. We're gonna go to bed. Gonna sleep. No. I may be a coward, but I'm also a smart coward. A smart coward who knows that is gonna be really annoying if she dies. I've also got 38 levels. Damn. I gotta enchant some things. We'll see. We'll see what we want to disenchant and then try to re-enchant of the gear, because it's all gonna be enchanted from the start. So we'll see what has shitty enchantments. Right. More carrots. Back to the harvests. Isn't there somewhere I can go down here? Yeah, this is one corner. Wonderful. There. Do I have a shovel on me? No. Because I want to make a whole second set of diamond gear so that if and when your girl perishes during the end fight, I can re-equip a second set and be back in the battle, so to speak. As from our experiences in the Nether Fortress, we can clearly tell that it may be necessary. I do kind of wonder if it'll be how much I'll actually be taking damage and how much it's just gonna take some time to do the end battle. Because I need to make a lot of arrows too. I'm not gonna like risk it by doing like bed stuff. I'm not gonna sit here and practice that so that I can do that. And we're not gonna do it without having practiced either, so that's kind of a bit of a loop of, nope, not doing that. How many bottles is it you need to trade? It's 8. Alright. Up we go. Meow meow. Meow meow meow. So we have these, and then that will be 16. Nice, that's a good number. That is... Ah yes, a good number. Also known as... wait, math. 2. It's a nice number. It's not a very high number, but is a nice number. It's a good number. Don't you shame my soon-to-be 2 emeralds. Let's also grab the rest of the emeralds and honestly the tradables we have here so that I can kind of trade continuously as and when it's possible. Dump seeds. Any more seeds we get now, we're just tossing them. Not you though, Beetroot. Not you. We're keeping you. Ugh, I'm tired, man. I'm not like full-time employed with anything anywhere or anything like that, but this week and next week doing some summer job stuff, and that is at this like cosplay summer school thing for like 13 to 15-year-olds. They're lovely, but it's tiring. But it's very nice. I was there when I was a kid too, and then I've kind of hung around a bit around that stuff, and then I actually got asked like, hey, do you want to help out with hosting it this year? And it's mainly like teaching them about the materials and techniques that are quite commonly found in there. I don't do a lot of actual cosplay myself necessarily. Don't go out here and say, oh, yo, a cosplayer, that's so cool. Sadly, I'm not an actual cosplayer. I hang around the cosplayers and I like to sew. But yeah, that has been nice but tiring. How much sand am I gonna dig up, man? Let me Because we need something that, when divided by 3, can be multiplied by 4. Which would be a number like that, wouldn't it? Actually, it needs to be, when divided by 3, be multiplied by 8. Which 12 isn't. We need another... How many more do we need? We need another 4 times 6. Alright. 1, 2, 3. We're just gonna dig a little bit more and then we'll see. No, it would have been fine, wouldn't it? Oh well. Yeah, we're just gonna smelt this and see how it goes. No, actually, 1.5 stacks should... No, it won't. It won't work, will it? No, it will, won't it? Because 3 glass becomes 3 bottles anyway. Yeah. Maths. But yeah. I need more coal, don't I? Or at least need to split things evenly. Hope for the best. But I have enough emeralds now for the second pair of pants. And then we can see how much the top layers are gonna cost, I think. And then there's you. I haven't even traded with you, so you keep changing, don't you? Okay, protection 3, unbreaking 3, respiration 1. You know, those are not bad. Especially that one. If we get actually 4 of them total and like combine them together, protection 4 sounds real nice. But that means we're gonna need a hell of a lot of emeralds. Let's actually buy the helmet while the price is so cheap. Just for funsies. Get it when we can. Yeah, there's nothing else I can trade right now. Well, I got the 2 bottles. I do. Oh, well, 2 emeralds worth of bottles. Yes, it's back to harvesting. Maybe I should bring some bone meal and speed these up a bit so that they'll actually start producing melons and pumpkins. Well, melons I'm producing, but the pumpkins are lacking behind. But yeah, I was talking about wanting to play with other people. I haven't... I say this, I have done no work into trying to get on any servers or anything. But I want to see if I can find some server that isn't... See, the thing for me is I have dyslexia, and my first language is not English. And that combined means that without the assistance of autocorrect, I can't write in English. And I do mean this genuinely. It is... I speak English very well. But I genuinely cannot write legibly, or more correctly, I cannot write in a way that I'm not ashamed of without the help of autocorrect. Which is its own thing to unpack, but we're not going to do that on the stream. So we're just gonna say that I can't write in English without autocorrect, and that is not really available in the Minecraft text box. So I think like I either need to get figure out the proximity chat mod, because that would honestly be super nice. I've played with it a little bit years ago now. But I'm I'm really dumb with computers and everything like that, mods included. But I feel like somewhere out there, some saint has made a good tutorial to follow on getting um getting that working. I also have been thinking that, like, actually if I were to like try to figure out mods and stuff, you know what would be genuinely the most useful thing I could have as like a and like a disability aid, actually, as it in Minecraft, would be like a speech to text mod, um where I could have my mic connected to game and get to type things out in chat with that, because like on bigger servers, like I don't know, Hypixel or something. Not that I play much on Hypixel at all, but um, like communicating with people in chat is something that I can't really do without something like that. So that would, not that I think any of them, maybe one person listening in on this would know know of it, but like that would be an awesome thing to have, a speech to text mod for the in-game chat. A girl can dream. But yeah, I need to find either a server small enough to where it's like, yeah, we have a Discord and you come in there and speak with people like that, or somewhere where it's like widely supported to use proximity chat or something like that. Then I need to figure out that, which I always end up sitting and procrastinating and overthinking anything that I haven't done before. So that's the reason I've been like, I want to try streaming for genuinely years now. Because it's different and scary, and it is computers. But you know, this went pretty fine. Starting doing this, so maybe I will be brave and try to get a proximity chat mod up and going, and get on a server where I can use that. Because I wanna not be my own little isolated single player island of the Minecraft community. I want to be part of your world, or something like that. You know, oh wait, I want to get some streamer friends, you know? That, because as much as, of course, nobody's gonna grow and become big without simply being good and putting in the effort and dedicating themselves. But a part of, especially in the Minecraft community, a part of dedicating yourself and growing is in fact networking. It is knowing people and the cross-pollination of viewers, which I do think actually is a good thing for the Minecraft community. It makes it a very like tight-knit community where people are supporting each other by creating wonderful content together and pushing each other forward into the spotlight. But it does mean that I do need to do something else than just being here on my own. This was a nice starting spot, and I'm not going to leave Mid-Atmos behind anytime soon, because I do really enjoy this. too, but there are other avenues to explore. I can finally do the melon trade! Melon! Aha! 1 melon. Yeah. There, and then bottles. Nice. So we have 2 of both of those. 1 helmet. Let's put on the 1 helmet. The 1 helmet to rule them all. No. So eepy. So eepy today, actually. Like, really. I've been yawning a lot. Why is there... Who's been planting seeds in my garden? In my carrot bed? How dare you? It's me. Nobody else could have come along and planted seeds. It's me. How dare I? How dare I? I'll tell you how I dare. It's because this is my land and I do as I please on it, good sir. In preparation for Pantheon SMP coming out this weekend, I listened to the entirety of the Hades Town album a few days ago. Actually, on Monday, wasn't it? Yeah, it was Monday. And it's just I have, of course, everyone's heard a few songs, like a few snippets of songs from any musical that is as famous as that. But now it's just constantly going in the back of my head. Everything's like, if I raise my voice, could I change? Keep your head low. And rattlesnake, songbird versus rattlesnake. Pretty was a hungry young girl. It's just going constantly in the back of my head with a little jingle. That's... there's 1 paper too little. Man, what the hell? $32. That is enough for the chest plate. Thank you, my man. Okay. Just gonna go back and forth harvesting. Well, we'll go up and grab the rest of the sand, because that's probably done melting now. What's the difference between melting and smelting? That... Someone with a deeper understanding of the English language than me, what the hell is the difference between melting and smelting? Is it... like, no, I have no idea. There has to be a difference. No, we're looking this up. Because there is no way. Melting, smelting, difference. Okay, melting is the process in which the state of a substance is changed from a solid to a liquid by heating it, while smelting is a process of obtaining pure metal from its ore by heating it to a higher temperature. And this... Okay, so smelting is specifically like for the like... So in the context of Minecraft, you're smelting ores, but you're melting sand? Or would it actually be that you're smelting sand? Because in Norwegian, we actually have the word smelte, as in... yeah, so it's basically smelting. But that that refers to both. So that's a fun little difference. So you can't smelt ice, for example. Why can't I not bone meal this? Removing the shield. These are really popping up fast. Both of these two just like, it's time! That's good. It's good for me. Good for you. Good for you. So you got what you always wanted. Oh, I always say Dear Evan Hansen is a musical with a horrible storyline and an epic soundtrack. Like, all the songs are so good, and then they become slightly less good as soon as you know the context. At least my opinion, but yeah. Dear Evan Hansen, anyone? Dear Evan Hansen, we've been way too out of touch. Things have been crazy and it sucks that we don't talk that much. But I should tell you that I think of you each night. And I'm gonna stop there. We're not gonna sing the next part, actually. Dear Connor Murphy, yes, I also miss our talks. Stop doing drugs, just had to take deep breath and go on walks. I'm sending... Ew. There we go. Out of the chat. I'm sending pictures of the most amazing trees. No. You'll be obsessed with all my forest expertise. Absolutely not. I like my parents. Who says that? I love my parents, but he stays another fight. If I stop smoking drugs, then everything might be alright. Smoking drugs. If I stop smoking crack. If I stop smoking pot, then everything might be alright. I'll take your advice. I'll try to be more nice. Turn it around. Just wait and see. Wait and see. 'Cause all that it takes is a little reinvention. It's easy to change if you give it your attention. All you gotta do is just believe you can be who you wanna be. Sincerely, meet your sister's hot. What the hell, man? Yeah, I don't know, man. Actually, I think specifically Dear Evan Hansen, the song, that's the kind of thing like I stumbled across years ago as an animatic for some fandom. I don't even remember what it was an animatic of or for, but I remember it very vividly and being slightly confused about the context of the song. Because without context, it's an interesting song. It's a very interesting song with context too, but it's also slightly weird without context. Melons. Now I can finally trade on my pumpkin. Ooh. The temptation to try out the suspicious stew. But I won't. I will keep my head high and not test the suspicious stew. Oh, why did I do it in here? When I have the other one. The other one right there is almost full. Come on. I was pointing at my screen and then I realized that nobody sees that. And I tried to point and realize, like, on camera, and then I realized, no, that's gonna be the wrong way. So, a little bit confusing pointing, but you get the point. Haha, the point. You know, actually, pun not intended, but then, Schrodinger's pun. It is both intended and not intended until it's observed. What was I gonna do? Oh, the bottles. Nice. This is genuinely gonna take forever. We haven't even started on getting the weapons. I could maybe just like enchant the sword, the diamond sword that I have. I have some diamonds laying around. Or I could go hunt squids. That sounds like a lot of fun. Find a nice river, murder some squids. A good time all around. Put up a little camp, stay for a few days, come back, trade. No, actually, I just remembered that how horrible murdering squids are when you don't have a super powerful sword. Because it's a pain in the ass if they don't die immediately. I just remember that. Never mind. We're not hunting squids. I think there was a server where one of my main sources of emeralds was, in fact, hunting squids. But I had a maxed out sword there, and that was a lot more fun. You know what? Is also an annoying and tedious thing we can do while we wait for our fields to grow is place and break gravel for flint, because we have no flint and we have like no arrows. We have 9 arrows total. That's not gonna go well against the dragon. Alright, up we go. How much durability does this? Yeah, it's gonna be fine. It would be really annoying if we were like halfway down and the shovel broke. How close do I have to be for crops to grow? That is today's question. What if I water bucket clutch stuff here? That's a terrible idea. Then I have to build up all the way. Well, no, it's gravel. I can dig from the bottom. It's fine. But we're just gonna dig down again. Let's at least do this so we can see when we get flint. Yay! 2 flint. Oh. You want an absolute minimum of 16 of flint, I think. Because it's 4 arrows per... Maybe? I'm not sure. If it's 4 arrows per thing, then we want at least 16, because I want at least a stack of arrows. Let's check. Let's run to the crafting table and quickly check how many arrows we get. I think it is 4 or it's 3. So it's 3 or 4. It's 4. Nice. Okay, so absolute minimum is 16. We currently have 6. So if we keep that about 6 going there, we'll do 2, maybe 3 more rounds of building up and digging down. What riveting content. I got a horrible idea of like, what if I, every time I'm building up here, really overdramatically pretend like I'm gonna build up and jump off and kill myself in some roleplay series that nobody knows about, so that people will like they'll click on the stream to see what's going on, and they'll see me like, I'm gonna end it all, and then they'll stay and then they'll get tricked into keep staying when they realize that, oh, she's not actually jumping off, she's collecting gravel. I'm not sure how effective that would be of a strategy to gain views, to have viewers. But it's a little bit of a workshop. I'm workshopping that idea still. I'm not gonna do that. Mostly because I do not have the energy today. I don't have the energy for anything anymore. I'm gonna end it all. No. No. It's like, yeah, I got 6 on the first one, then I got 3 on the other one. Wonderful, this is gonna take a while. That was a groan and a yawn together. Apologize for the strangeness. I am strange though, so that's just, you're just gonna have to deal with it. And there's my shovel. I should have kept an eye on that. I did not though. So we dig. We're gonna need another shovel because I'm not doing any more with my hand. Where's the rest of that gravel? It's not like I ate it. Wait, does it not drop gravel when you get flint? I thought it did. I swear it did. What? Okay. Guess not. Yeah, because last time I checked, 13 plus 51 is in fact 64. That does add up. Let's make a shovel then. Make a shovel and go to sleep. Whee! Ow. And up we go again. Unless it should be... Is it time to harvest? No. We'll wait a little bit more. We'll finish up this gravel stuff and then it's harvesting time. I'm thinking about how I want to do Enderman prevention in the end. Because I have considered if I want to like use a pumpkin and then just either deal with the pumpkin thing or get a Oh, so sorry. I'm apparently so tired. Jesus, that was a big yawn. Why am I building more? I have 20. It's fine. More arrows. It's good. Get a texture pack for like not having your entire vision destroyed by wearing a pumpkin. But I feel like if I'm gonna be wearing a pumpkin, I have to do it vanilla because it's already a little bit cheaty, and I want to have the full experience. But I think the full experience is gonna include a lot of water and pre-made overhangs placed strategically around the island before I get into the heat of anything. But let's make some arrows. Ugh, now Epic the Musical is going instead of Hadestown, man. It's always something, isn't it? We'll take... Come on. There, and then... do 10 arrows. Oh, we can just keep on us, and then the rest is for the end fight. The big fight. Junk time. Let's toss some junk. Alright, and then back to harvesting. Swim, swim, swim. Almost all of them are mature. That's good. It's a little bit dangerous, my friend. You need a mindset change for this. You cannot get away with playing safe for this. You wanna get home, put it all on the line. Remember your demeanor, you gotta treat it like it is the main event. You wanna get home, put it all on the line. It's dangerous. Oh, you know what, today's question, because I'm so much of a little bit nervous person that I've read all the details of, like, Twitch's guidelines about what you can and can't do. And it very specifically states that karaoke streams are a nuh-uh. And no, don't do that. You don't have the license for the music. Don't go out here karaokeing. Why have I seen multiple people do karaoke streams then? Is it just that, like, what is the... How is that working? Is it just that they accept that, yeah, we're gonna just deal with it? Because if it's just like Twitch going like a little slap on the wrist and, hey, don't do that again, giving you a little warning, and making sure you delete the VOD afterwards, then that's not a big deal. And I might do that at some point. I wouldn't do it right now, not anytime soon, but it would be fun. But if it's just them being like, no, I don't care what Twitch's guidelines is, then that's a little bit more sketchy. I don't know. Or is it just like, if you're big enough, Twitch is not gonna be... Because the thing is it... If I, a streamer of an average of 2 viewers, did it, it's immediate lifetime ban, no second chances, nuh-uh. But if... if some big guy did it, it's just a little slap on the wrist. I feel like... I don't know. Maybe I'm assuming Twitch is, more lenient on their big guys than they are. Or more mean to their small ones. I have no idea. That is... yeah, that's today's question. What's the deal with karaoke streams? But it should be fun. It's technically... But the thing is, as long as you don't have anything in the background, it's fine, because then it's technically a cover, which you can do. It's just an acapella cover. I'm doing the shittiest acapella covers you've heard of musical songs. That's what's going on now. Yeah. I'm not, like, a massive musical person. I do... It's like, you know, I feel like I really relate to the AJR song, Ordinary-ish People. because it has this thing of like of, for example, like all your sober friends think you're a stoner. All your stoner friends think you're a straight lace, and or like all your that's the only example. Like, but it's a bunch of these like all your friends in this context think you're not enough of that thing to consider yourselves like them, and all your friends in the opposite context consider you the other thing, um, just because they're further in that direction. That's where was it I was going with this? That's me with musical theater. Like a non-musical theater person would say that's a musical theater person, but a musical theater person would be like, yeah, that's a person who enjoys some musical theater from time to time. That's not a musical theater person. But yeah, I can't escape the fact that I'm a theater person though, because I have studied theater for so that one is like fair enough. I am a theater person. But all the other theater people in my class were more musical theater people than I was a musical theater person, okay? That's that's my one defense here. Composting. It's a composter. Let's go in the garden. You'll find something waiting right there where you left it, lying upside down. When you finally find it, you'll see how it's faded. The underside is lighter when you turn it around. Everything stays right where you left it. Everything stays, but it still changes ever so slightly, daily and nightly, in little ways, when everything stays. Go down to the ocean, the crystal tide is rising, water's gotten higher as the shore washes out. Keep your eyes wide open, even when the sun is blazing. The moon controls the tides, it could cause you to drown. Everything stays right where you left it. Everything stays, but it still changes ever so slightly, daily and nightly, in little ways, when everything stays. Oh, that's such a good song. Such a nice song. I like a lot of Rebecca Sugar's songs like that. I haven't actually watched Adventure Time at all. It was never really a cartoon that I watched growing up, and not watched this Insider. But you know what? Actually, Steven Universe songs. There's a lot of them that are just a little bit strange. There is also a lot of them that is like, oh, really hits you. Some people, they sit and wonder like, I wonder if I was a gem in Steven Universe, what kind of gem would I be? The thing is, I know exactly what gem I'd be. And I'm not gonna go into details on why, but it is for extremely obvious and widespreading reasons. I'd be a pearl. And just in general, a pearl, and also, man, do I sometimes really relate to the character Pearl, our main Pearl. The Renegade Pearl, yeah. Oh, she's my girl. I was fine with the men who would come into her life now and again. I was fine, 'cause I knew that they didn't really matter until you. I was fine when you came, and we fought like it was all some silly game over her. Who'd she choose? After all those years, I never thought I'd lose. It's over, isn't it? Isn't it? Isn't it over? Isn't it over? You won, and she chose you, and she loved you, and she's gone. It's over, isn't it? Why can't I move on? War and glory, reinvention, fusion, freedom, her attention, out in daylight, my potential, bold, precise, experimental. Who am I now in this world without her? Petty and dull with the nerve to doubt her. What does it matter? It's already done. Now I've got to be there for her son. It's over, isn't it? Isn't it? Isn't it over? It's over, isn't it? Isn't it? Isn't it over? You won, and she chose you, and she loved you, and she's gone. It's over, isn't it? Why can't I move on? Oh, what a banger. What a banger indeed. That one, and then Do It For Her. Also really like that one. And yeah, no, there's a lot of good Steven Universe songs. We'd be here all day if I started mediocrely singing all of them. You know, I might, but not for now, at least. We'll see. We'll see when the urges take over. If I could begin to be half of what you think of me, I could do about anything. I could even learn how to love like you. When I see the way you look, you act, wondering when I'm coming back. I could do about anything. I could even learn how to love like you. Love like you. If I could. No, I always thought I might be bad, but now I'm sure that it's true, 'cause I think you're so good, and I'm nothing like you. Look at you go, I just adore you. I wish that I knew what makes you think I'm so special. If I could begin to do something that does right by you, I would do about anything. I would even learn how to love like you. Rebecca Sugar, man. Beautiful songs. Okay, and then helmet. That is 2 full sets of diamond gear. I think we might try to get another diamond chest plate down the line, but I do think that getting this guy leveled up should probably be next on the agenda. I might wait until... No, I can just... I was like, I'll wait until tomorrow for him to have better traits, but I can just force it. Let's see what we can get you to have. Something cheap, preferably. It's 20. Maybe, you know, I might actually just try and go and mine for coal. That is also an option. Because I definitely need a break from just running in circles farming. That is a really good idea, actually. Yeah. It's just that all the caves in a mile's radius are lain barren. But the question now is to diamond gear or not to diamond gear. I do think the answer is to diamond gear. I don't think that it's to diamond pickaxe, but it is, I think it's to diamond gear. Our shield is doing good, we have a lot of food, let's bring a few more arrows. Hopefully we won't need them. We'll keep a minimum of 64 arrows for the fight. But I wanna be prepared for what the caves may offer. It is about to be night, so we'll sleep and then we'll head off. I think because last time we tried to get the caves in that direction, so we might go that way looking for caves. We are genuinely only after coal, so we don't need to go deep. We do not need to go deeper. No. Come on, sleep. Come on. And sleep. I have the bed right yet. I have not brought any blocks. Shit. I have not packed torches either. I knew I was missing something. 21 torches. And we'll make some more. And then we'll do dirt as our block of choice. Stack of torches, that should be fine. Well, about a stack. There. And sleep. You know, I know the thing is, don't mine at night, but actually, technically, it is better to mine at night, but I'm doing surface caves, and at that point, it is better to mine in the daytime. gonna fight you. I'm gonna whip you. Yeah! Yeah! I got him. And without a single scratch. In a fully open area with nothing else distracting me in daytime, I got him. That's how you do it. We're not going down that crack. I don't trust it. Those cracks are always just disappointments. Or they lead to the fucking abyss. And we're not going into the suicide cave. I don't want to be in the suicide cave. There might be coal, there might be gold in the suicide cave. We're not dealing with the suicide cave today. I had half a moment where I was like, have I been here? No, I have not. Hello! Let me just pull back a bit. Bring out my torches. That's my arrows, that's not my torches. Hi there, buddy. Damn. Very small cave, but let's see what we got. We got some music discs. We got some wheat. We can trade that. We got some rotten flesh. We can trade that. Iron's always nice. Bucket, more discs. Oh, we got other side. Nice. And my inventory is immediately full of junk. Okay, but let's mark this then. Okay. There's a spider spawner there. And a bigger cave. Never mind. This is simply an amphitheater. Why did I bring an axe? Who let me pack for this trip? This is a very nice flat cave. It's got a good shape to it. But no coal. Only copper. Boo. Oh, pumpkins. We can go grab them. Come on. Some nice surface caves. I'm not going down there. Like I said, some nice surface level caves. Not the abyss, please. There is some surface coal here. Or semi-surface coal. We'll take that at least. Well, it's a little bit dangerous, my friend. You need a mindset change for this. You cannot get away with playing safe for us. You wanna get put it all on the line. It's dangerous. Okay. We'll just take the one over there and then I don't want to go down there. No. I don't need to. It is not a necessity. There's more coal like right there. Oh. How deep am I willing to go for the coal? We'll take that third coal cluster too. We're not gonna leave it behind. We can see it from the opening here. No, we can't leave it then. Wasn't even much coal here. Let's do this actually. That's all. I'm just gonna flood the entire cave. That'll hopefully work in my my positively for me, not for the bad guys. That's right. This height. Yeah, that's a good height. Yeah, nothing's gonna come out of the depths now with the water. A little bit of safety water. Okay. Oh. Well, that's why we brought another one. And back up again. And there were pumpkins over here, right? Like, out in the field behind the forest. Yeah, pumpkins. We'll get those. That's a ruined portal. I might have been there already. I think that may have been. This is a classic me exploration thing. I'm just frolicking, collecting slightly random materials, stumbling across things. I'm having a great time. This is my favorite activity in the game. I have a feeling I've been to that one already, but we'll check it out. We gotta, when we see it out there like that, one must. with that newest Wi-Fi's videos in my video in mine, I'm slightly like, but it's fine. No, I haven't been here. Drowning. Is there any gold here? There doesn't seem to be. I am not, in fact, though, gonna let the Leviathan take me, so we'll head back to shore and try to reorganize my inventory. Because this, yeah. Bit of a chaotic mining trip, if you ask me, but alright. Back on safe ground. I do think I'm gonna be slightly freaked out about Minecraft Oceans for a few days, but that's not really gonna limit me much in my day-to-day, so I think I'll be fine. I don't have my lodestone compass. I'll find my way back. It's fine. Go south is the answer. Southwest. There's Disappointment Hole. I don't need multiple of the same disc. I'm sorry. We'll drop a cat in the wild. Pumpkins, more of them. Nice. Well, how was your mining trip, Mimic? Well, you know, I came back with a bunch of pumpkins and some CDs, so it went great. If you were to ask me. I was like, is this the same hole I was just in? No, it's not. It's a different hole. It's a different, evil, horrible, big hole. Oh, why is everything deep holes? Can I not find some nice surface stuff? 39 coal is not enough, man. I need... and not water. And it's starting to turn night. I might meet that village that's over here somewhere. Stumble across that on my journey. And then I could bring my horse back. No, but I don't have a saddle or leads. But I could craft a saddle. There's probably some cows in the area. Or did I slaughter all the animals while I was waiting? I might have. I don't remember. Animal slaughter? Who remembers? No one. Sleep. There we go. Nice. If I raise my voice, if I raise my... Oh, we're not gonna start killing squids too. I was just like, ooh, that's also a source of emeralds, but it's not worth it. Never worth it. Never will be. 3 pumpkins though. I'm not gay, but 3 pumpkins is 3 pumpkins. I am bisexual though, so they don't really correlate at all, but it's 2 statements. Oh, plasma magenta. Oh, I need that. I kind of need that, don't I? What the hell have I picked up to fill up that leaves? Oh, I haven't made my banner. Ah, I need to do that before I go to before I do the end battle. I need to make my banner. I have a signature banner that I always do on any and all server I play on. I make that banner. Or like a variant of it. If I have a very clear base aesthetic, I like match it to the base aesthetic, but other than that, it's the same. Always and forever. Can I find a cave, please? This was supposed to be a caving adventure. And I'm just running around the forest. Why is it always that I ask for this and then I get stupid big caves that are difficult to deal with? I've said it before and I'll say it again. This whole world is a monkey's paw. Yay, coal. Ooh, a lot of it actually. There did seem to be a lot of it in this water ravine, so as much as it is annoying to deal with mining in water and around water, it is gonna be a good coal source. So I can't complain too much. Ooh, I was about to simply jump up onto that lava. That would have been a poor choice. I'm just waiting for a trident drown to like snipe me currently. That sounds like my luck. Bye bye. Bye lava. Hi coal. We'll do anything on the surface first and then we'll start diving. For more. Because there was some over here, wasn't there? Yeah, there was. Nice. Because now we have overstack, that's good. Okay, so nothing surface on this side, which means that we then start doing these. I should have stood flat on the bottom while I was doing this. I can reach it from here. And down again. Up and down and round and round. are getting a lot of coal here. That is super good. Awesome. Awesome sauce. We may drown here, though. Ooh, we should find those first so we have somewhere to stand for that. Up. Ooh, challenge. Hold your breath. Actually, hold your breath in real life when underwater in Minecraft. Not fun. Was there more coal over here? I swear I saw something. Yeah, there is. Would you look at that? Oh, I was hoping that would create a water air pocket. Whew, just in time. Ah. My torch. And then I flooded the cave again. Wonderful. I was hoping that it would stay open, but alas. Wait, no, there is still an air pocket. Nice! Yay! I think 2 stacks will have to be enough. So, when we get the stack full, we'll end it. Up and down and up and down. Just digging. Oh, so now it's when I finally get out of the water, and then suddenly you're mining at double speed. And 64. Let's go. I was just trying to find my way home. Yeah, I'll figure it out, I'm sure. Because I'm pretty sure it's just go this way. But we'll see. And also I'll recognize the plains biome, so even if I'm a bit too far west, I'll figure it out. Ooh, pumpkins! Don't fall in, don't fall in. Starting to get night again, though. Let's keep the bed ready. We'll keep moving for a bit more. It's not worth it to sit there and just spam click the bed for multiple minutes. 1 minute? Yeah, that's fine. Multiple minutes? Now it's getting far. That was nearly Nearly a fall. Now, though, it's starting to get a little dicey. There's the ruined portal. We can sleep out here. It's a nice open area. A little bit of magma under the bed for some nice heating. This is some real glamping, this shit. Magma heated bed. Oh, the day straw beds come to Minecraft, and not just Snapchats, but like come actually to the game. That'll be a wondrous day for all us adventurer people. Boing, boing, boing. I'm home. And I'm gonna immediately trade away all this coal that I've got and some pumpkins. Yeah, you know, that's a cheap trade. I'll take that. Well, at least do so that we can unlock the next level, and then we'll see what's going on after that. And a perfect fit for... Oh, nice! How wonderful. What do we got? We can sell you iron. That... You know, I actually have some boots that I need to smelt. So we'll sell those back to you at least. Okay, nice. We can sell them iron. I'm gonna sell them a little bit more of the coal because we need the emeralds anyway. We'll have 23 at least. We gotta have something to show for our travels. Not just the pocket lint, that's the rest of my inventory. Okay. Keep your head low. Ah. Good enough. Cast it into the fire. Alright. Then you and you go in there. You go in here. And you go in here. And you and you and you. Nice! Nice. What was it I was gonna do now? I was gonna deal with... I was gonna deal with you guys. I need to make a hopper. As much as it's like, I could in theory just feed them in manually. It is not worth it. I might actually do like a double chest so that it really can keep cooking forever. Okay, so there's 3 chests, so I can make 1 hopper. Question now. Can I smelt these in here? I can. Wondrous news. Just gonna fill this immediately so we can keep this just going and going and going. And then also put a chest on top. And we'll just toss it all in there. Slowly but surely, produce an iron. Anything else that's kind of worth smelting? No, we'll keep the old armor. Okay. We got some nuggies here. It's got such a nice little like sound of the firecracker. It's a good sound. It's a nice cozy sound. Can also like toss this in actually. Just double checking that there's anything else laying around that we want to melt down. While we're at it, you know. And last double check. Why did that do that? That's strange. This might actually perfectly fit. Yeah, it's just just started a new one. No. Oh well, let's go trade some iron. I just saw. Holy shit! The price for his bells is insane. Okay. Abracadabra. Level up. Got it. Ah! Why is it only flint? And why is it that much flint? Who allowed you to ask for such insane pricings? Ah! I'm gonna have to go mining so much or spend so much money to level you up. That's genuinely unfair. That. Are you crazy? That's all one can do, okay? We must accept that we must burn some iron, level him up. And an axe. And then, of course, I have to get him the last fucking level to actually get the sword. Let's buy 2 more emeralds from him so he can at least buy the axe. We can have a nice diamond axe. And be completely broke on iron. I'm so poor. I'm genuinely so broke. Holy shit, I'm broke. Okay. Is it that worth it to like because like I can just enchant my sword. Let me check what enchantments I can get on my sword. On a few things actually. Let's do you. I think at least you're nice to enchant. And you too. Come along. Knockback 2. And sharpness? And sharpness! Efficiency 3, efficiency and unbreaking. It's fine. It's not super good, but it's fine. Let's disenchant this because this is just respiration 1. It's not much good. And we have a grindstone right here. Thank you very much. And then let's see what we can get on this guy. Respiration of 3. Awesome. But we did also get protection 3 and unbreaking 3. That's pretty good. Hell yeah. I'll take that. Okay. I honestly think that is pretty good stuff. You know what, we'll set up, we'll go to sleep now, and then we'll set up kind of the rest of what we want to bring for a fucking dragon fight. Looks like we're getting to the stronghold next time. And as long as that doesn't take ages, it's gonna be dragon time. Holy shit. Okay. Well, I'll do my stupidly long monologues that I do at the end of these streams a bit later. I'll go to sleep and then we'll put some things, and then we'll do my like, oh my god, we've never been so far before monologue. Alright. At least I don't need to unlock that sword. I have a decently good sword. Okay. So we have that. I have a shit bow, don't I? I need to make a better bow. Let's make a whole new bow. A whole new bow. Not a fishing rod, a bow. What do we got? Power 4. Nice. It's just power 4. Ah, fine, I'll take it. I'll manage. And nothing's getting mending anytime soon. I'm just saying that with, with how our iron situation is looking, nothing's getting mending, in the near future, but hey. Okay, there. There. Bring 2 beds. Because Endermen can technically pick up dirt, can't they? Cobbled deep slate. And cobblestone. Bring some dirt too. A lot of blocks. A lot of food. Our gaps, we should bring the gaps. I think that's gonna be more than enough food. And then this is gonna be the secondary tool set. Of course, we gotta bring torches. We need to bring at least 2 buckets, actually. To create a water thing. Oh, we should bring a lodestone. I just have enough. It was meant to be. One last compass. Because I didn't have a compass lying around here, right? No. Good. Because I have my lodestone compass that points to here. Home compass and my new compass. Yeah. Okay. Do I think there is... Yeah, I should bring... Just actually bring a stack of logs. To set up a bit of a base camp when we get there. We'll toss eyes and get to the location. And then on the surface, we'll build a base. You know, this can be planning for next time. Alright. Ah, shields. I don't have more iron. Shit. Well, I guess we're doing this with one shield. It's pretty high durability. It'll be fine. I'm not super happy about it. I really like my shields, but it is what it is. Because I'm not going mining before this. No. Alright. Today has been a bit of a chill day, honestly. I feel like we haven't... There's been no screaming, no shouting, no panic. It's been chill. It's been nice. We've made great progress, as I always tend to say. And I do really mean it that we are now in the end game. Pun intended. Because next time you see me on this world, we're gonna go defeat a dragon for the very first time, and I could not be more scared and excited for it, honestly. Thank you all to anyone who's tuned in. Consider following if you've enjoyed listening to me yap for the last 2 hours. I will be seeing you all sometime decently soon. Bye bye.